What's up, people? Welcome. Got a little bit of laryngitis, so apologize for that. But who do we got in here tonight? Anybody in here? What's up, people? I don't see anybody in here. Give it a few minutes. All right, I see some people on. I don't know why my StreamYard comments aren't coming through. I can see them over here on my computer, so. It's like we got LG Bass. What's up, Tom? Welcome, buddy. Catfish Fresno, CBA. CBA's got a new channel, or he changed the name of it, Catfish Fresno. So got a little laryngitis from last weekend. You guys can share out some links. That'd be cool. Let's see. We got Skull Rush. What's up, buddy? Big Mike. What's up, man? Into the Wild. Welcome. That's my hometown boy. Real Screamers, my family. Michael Leedy, I got you in the contest, buddy. Possum Outdoors, welcome. Solo, my Texas brother. 187, welcome, buddy. How's everybody doing tonight? I don't know why these comments aren't coming through on StreamYard. Technical difficulties. So we'll do a quick live tonight. I'm going to be giving away these pre-tied rigs from Carolina Lake Weights. I got an 8/0 and a 9/0. This is the 8/0 Little Screamer. This rig comes pre-tied. Now this is the Gen 1. Jamie's been working on this and he's improved it since giving me these. The Gen 2s will come crimped. So comes with a 2-ounce Carolina Lake weight, dragging weight. Comes with about a, 2-foot, 80-pound monofilament leader. It's got a rattling float. This is the this one is the Little Screamer. It's the 8/0 hook from Minotaur Hooks. It's got it's got a swivel. You clip this Carolina Lake weight on. Like so. And and you're ready to fish. So that's their ready rig. You can get them at carolinalakeweights.com. I got an 8 and 9. These are going to be the ones we're giving away from the short video I did, but I got some stuff for you guys that are in here tonight for the live, so I'll show you all that. The 9.0 comes with a hook called the Big Booty Judy. It's also a Minotaur hook. Jeff, what's up, buddy? Bob, welcome, partner. Dead Sea Pirates, welcome. Skip, what's up, buddy? Michael Williams, thanks for coming in, everybody. So we're going to give these away. I got laryngitis. Sorry, guys. Also got a keychain. It's just like a Carolina Dragon weight from Carolina Lake Weights. Keychain. These have been popular. I'm going to give one of those away. And you want to come say hello? Comes the wild guy. And I'm going to give away some Carolina Lake Weights. I give 2 and 2. These are 2 ounce. He'll come say hello. I don't want him knocking over all our stuff. Can't show him. I'll show you. Oh, don't touch that. Don't touch that. Don't touch that. The tornado's in the house. What do you say? You don't talk now? Jacob, welcome, buddy. Ian Tipton, welcome. That's my brother right there. Bobby Heron, welcome, buddy. Mike Turner, welcome. It's been a while. John Holiday's in the house. What's up, buddy? Jack, take your dog. Take your dog out of here.
No, dog stays.
Let me get him out of here, guys.
No.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. Kids. All right, so I put the name in the hats for these, for the guys that commented on the shorts, and then we'll pick numbers for the other stuff. We've been giving away a ton of stuff lately, so I'm behind on getting it shipped out. We'll get it shipped out this week, though, guys. G-Style, welcome, buddy. Appreciate everybody coming in tonight. So we've been doing a lot of cool stuff over at Carolina Lake Weights. We got some new stuff coming out. They're going to be making a pre-tied rig with the big knocker. That's the new rattle from Minotaur Hooks. So that'll be available probably in the next week or two. Jamie's kind of testing and working on how he wants to set the rig up. So once he gets that fine-tuned, we'll put that on the website, and y'all can go over there and get those. Also, we've got something cool that's coming. We're going to be working with a bait board company making bait boards for Carolina Lake Weights. It's going to have the Real Men Dig Big Kitties logo on it. So that's going to be pretty cool. those should be probably, we should be able to give y'all a look at those here coming up in the next probably 2 to 3 weeks. So I'm not sure when those will be available, but what's up, Danny Stone, my slime brother? Terry Stanfield, welcome. The heaviest dragging weights they have are a 4 ounce. So the guys in the river in heavy current have been using these 4 ounce. So they make a 4, they make a 3 and a 2, and Jamie's experimenting with making some different sizes as well, but that's currently what they're making. So in the lakes, I use a 2 ounce. If I'm real deep, like on a big water day in the winter, and I'm out in 50, 60, 70 feet, I'll go with a 3 ounce if I'm using a really big bait. But for us lake guys, 2 ounces is about, it's like the magic number. And, you know, even guys that are anchoring in the river are using these 4 ounce rather than disc weights so that they can get their rigs back easier. So I know a lot of guys have been using those and having good success. They're loving them. We really get 100% positive feedback on these guys, especially these dragging weights. So I know you guys have heard me talking about these a lot lately, and you've seen me on my lives dragging through stump fields and rocky ledges and everything. I mean, we've probably hung up, let's see, we hung 20, 40, we've probably hung up 60 times, and we lost no rigs on a live stream. We did lose 1 rig last weekend, but it's not because of the lake weight. I was hung on a log. I was pulling it free, and when it popped free, I felt that thing slingshot the hook into a log, and it hung the hook. So we are working on making the hook more snag resistant. That's going to be later down the road, but pretty exciting stuff what we're trying to develop. So let's get to the business. We'll give away these ones from the video first. So what we'll do is I put the names in a hat. I'm just going to draw out of a hat. I don't know how to do a randomizer. We'll do the 9-0s first, and what I'll do is I'll drop my email, and whoever wins can email me your information, and I'll get them over to you this week. I'm going to ship everything out, so hopefully, you know, a lot of times when we give this stuff away, the guys never come claim the prize. So hopefully you guys will claim these. I won't have to do another like drawing to, you know, get them out. But let me check these comments so I'm not getting behind. So Ian says his 3 ounce are his favorite for the Ohio River. So guys that are in the river are light current are using mostly 3 ounce. That's what I'm hearing. That's what Jamie's been using these heavily in the river. So, we're starting to get quite a few people out there that have been using them and able to give their testimonials. And these things are insane. How much we're getting them back. Now, you know, nothing's going to be 100% snag proof, but man, these things are pretty damn close. Trying to stay up with chat. I'm not getting chat on my phone, but I can get it on my laptop over here. So we'll start with these pre-tied rigs. Drop the names in the hat. It's only about 17 or so people that entered on this one, so got a good chance of winning them. We've been giving a lot of this stuff away, just getting it in people's hands. I've been giving stuff away on almost every one of my lives. We've been giving stuff away. So, and the winner of the 9-0 Big Booty Judy pre-tied rig is Ian Tipton, my slime brother. Got you some 9-0s, buddy, or a 9-0 pre-tied rig. Now, this is the Gen 1. The Gen 2s will all come crimped. So he's crimping now. He's always working to improve. So that's what I like. He's not just settling for what he's got because it's popular. He's trying to continually improve them. So congratulations, Ian. Yeah, John, the Big Booty Judy. So you can thank Rebecca. She's the one that named that one. They partnered up with Minotaur Hooks, and so they got to name a couple of their hooks. Those hooks are only available on these rigs. Now, we are starting to test some new hooks coming soon, so things are going to probably be changing as we get our hands on things and see what we like and test. We're running tests on all this stuff to see which ones we prefer, and we're going to make changes as we go. So, yeah, Ian, congratulations, buddy. Country Ass, welcome. Raised Outdoors, Arkansas, welcome. Yeah, you're going to love these rigs. Everything that I've put my hands on with Carolina Lake Weights has been good. I mean, I can only, especially these dragging weights, they're freaking incredible, guys. Y'all go over to www.carolinalakeweights.com. That's where you can get them. You can buy them. You can use my discount code, Elgato10. That'll get you 10% off your order. So for guys that want to try them, I think, me and Jamie talked about maybe putting together some type of sampler pack so guys can try them and, put their hands on them before they buy a bunch. They can kind of decide on which ones works good for them. So I'm not sure exactly when that might come about. I know Jamie's busy right now just trying to keep up with the orders, and things are flying off the shelf. Things are moving. Everything's working good. Got a lot of good support, so we do appreciate everybody. Let's go for round two. So, Ian, when you email me, just remind me on what you won, buddy. Round two, we're going. This is the 8-0 Little Screamer. Same rig, just got an 8-0 hook. 2-ounce Carolina Lake weight. And the winner is Flash Extreme Fishing. I don't see them in here, so I'm going to take this one and stick it in the pack. And that's a new name to me. I don't know if anybody knows them. If you do, message them, but it seems like sometimes the new guys, they don't ever come claim their prize, so hopefully he'll get it. All right. Let's see. What do y'all want to give away next? Let's give away one of these cool little keychains. I'm not sure what they call these. Maybe just be called a keychain. Hell, I don't know. Hey, Bob, I appreciate you sharing everybody out. Spencer, welcome, buddy. That's a hometown boy right there. So Into the Wild is one of my local buddies. He's got a son that's, I don't know, he's about a year or two older than Jackson, maybe even older than that, but they just started a new YouTube channel. So I'd appreciate it if everybody would share each other out and sub each other. But go over to Into the Wild. Somebody could share his link. Go show him some support. They just started a new channel like maybe a week or two ago. So really good dude. Cool little boy he's got. He's a fishing family. They go all over fishing different fisheries for different types of things. So I'd appreciate it if y'all show him a little support. His name is Jodan Shelton. So name of the channel is Into the Wild. If somebody can share that out, I'd appreciate it. So I could go down a list about a mile long to thank everybody for, supporting us over this last year. We've really grown like exponentially since last year. This time last year, we had just held our 100 subscriber giveaway. We hadn't done our first live yet. And we didn't know what the hell we were doing. We just went and caught fish and tried to share our adventures, me and my son's adventures with everybody. And here we are a year later. I've grown it to 800. I mean, I know that's not huge, but it's pretty big for us. And it's cool to have met so many of you guys and made so many new friends. I would have never been able to do this without YouTube. So it's really been a blessing. I had no idea what this YouTube thing was about when I first started. I just wanted to try to memorialize our trips with friends and family. And now it's turned into so much more. So I appreciate all y'all joining on, our adventures and our rides. And we're just going to keep doing what we're doing. We got some really big things coming really soon. I can't announce yet, but very soon we'll be making an announcement. But I can't see how many people are in here tonight. So how many guys do we have in chat? I've got to do a drawing on these, and we'll do it by the number. So I'm figuring, Jody, welcome. I appreciate you coming in. So 34 people in here. Let's go pick a number between 1 and 40, and closest one wins. Let me write a number down. I don't even know if I got a pen. Pick a number between 1 and 40. I'm going to go grab a pen and write it on a piece of paper. Be right back, guys. All right, I'm going to write a number down. We'll give it one more minute. This is for a Carolina Lake Weights keychain. This one's the red and blue. So for guys that are new to Carolina Lake Weights, these are made by my friends Jamie Dunn and Rebecca Leanne. They make make a variety of these dragging weights. They also make pre-tied rigs. We're expanding what we're doing, so there's going to be a lot more stuff coming. But they make all different colors to match your rods or your gear. Come in 2 ounce, 3 ounce, and 4 ounce. So. Jeremy, what's up? That's my teammate right there. Smurf, what's up, Eric? Welcome, buddy. All right, everybody got their numbers in. Take this banner off of here. The winner of the keychain is 21. So who hit 21? What the hell's wrong with my comments? I'm lagging behind on my comments over here. So whoever hit 21 or got closest, you can't go over. It's got to be under. Mike Turner. Nope. Leedy. All right, Leedy, you got your keychain, buddy. So I've heard guys are even taking the ring off and using it as a weight. All right. Next, we'll go to 2 ounce blue Carolina lightweight dragging weights. These are 15 inches long. They're copper filled. These are the best dragging weights I've ever used. Now, I tell guys they do look similar to some of the others, but there's a couple of really big differences that you may not can see with the naked eye, but there are some big differences. Not going to give away the secret sauce, but we'll write down a number. Same deal, number 1 to 40. Maurice, what's up, buddy? Thanks for coming in, man. Curtis, welcome. Dale, buddy, welcome. Skull Rush, welcome. I don't know who else I missed. All right, so Michael Leedy won. Get them in, boys. Get them in. Santa's in the house. That's my fishing buddy right there, y'all. Chris Thompson, a.k.a. Santa Claus. Robert, welcome, buddy. Welcome. All right. Everybody got their number in? Give it 20 more seconds. I'm going to have to figure out how to do the randomizer on here. We give enough crap away, so what I need to do is give away all the crap I don't use anymore. I got about probably close to 300 hooks I need to get rid of. I got old dragon weights that I gave up on that I didn't like. Got to do that secretively, though. All right. Hit me up on my email there, whoever won the... Oh, I hadn't shown it yet. Four. Somebody tell me who won. Tell me who's the big winner. So we got big fish season's rapidly approaching, guys. It'll be here in no time. I'll be pulling for you, Jeremy. Who won? It must be rigged. What do you mean? Yeah, you can put them on layaway. Hell, I'll send you guys some of this crap if you want it. I won't even make you do a drawing. Just tell me if you want a few hooks, and I'll send you some. They're not gonna be my favorites. It's like, hey guys, here's some crap I don't like. Congratulations on winning some crap that I don't want. That's the stuff I'm giving away now. I love it. So I'm trying to help my boy Jamie get his, kick this door down in this lake weight business. So it's looking like he's got his foothold. We've got literally 100% positive feedback on all this gear. It's crazy how much people are loving it. So it's starting to catch on. It's catching fire for sure. Well, Ian, I'll send you some with the when I send you your pre-tied rig you won, buddy. Apache, welcome, buddy. Vitali, I'll send you some, partner. I'll send some of this. I give the crap away all the time. I enjoy giving back, so I got enough. It's not getting used. I might as well get rid of it. Tom, there isn't such thing as a Mad Cat's rod I don't like. But can you be quiet? Can you come say hello one more time? You want to come say hello? If you're going to be in here, you got to be part of the show. Tell them what your name is and what you're all about. You got to leave. You have to leave.
No.
Just tell them who you are. You have 5 seconds and we'll make you leave.
What?
What's your name?
No. Appa. Appa.
And now you get shy.
Appa. Appa.
Okay, you got to leave.
Appa. Appa.
Abba. Who's Abba?
Appa.
Get out of here, turkey. Go. Go. You need to learn how to talk and communicate better than being here. You want to come say hello? You got to say your name.
My name's Papa.
Ready? Stand up. Sit up here.
I can't stand up.
Lean down.
My name's Jackson.
Lean down. Right here. Wonder where I got laryngitis from. Tell him. What's your name?
My name's Jackson.
Who what, Jackson? Tell him where you gotta go.
My name's Jackson and I'm
You're a what?
I'm an Amma.
Your humor is not too good tonight, buddy. You need to work on that.
No, I don't want to go outside. No.
Sorry, guys. He's off his game tonight. All right. This is for 2 more Carolina Lake weights. Lance, welcome, buddy. Thanks for coming in. Tanya, welcome. I can't see comments on my StreamYard tonight for some reason. I got to look down here at my laptop. This is going to be for 2 more Carolina Lake weights. 2 ounce. We still got, how many people we got in here? We're going to go guess number 1 to 40. Go. Make sure you guys take a second to give us a thumbs up. It's going to be a quick little live we do tonight, so. So we got big fish season coming up soon, guys. Can't freaking wait. It's been a long, hot summer here in Texas. It's been, it was like 105. It was the hottest summer we've ever had. It didn't rain for 2 months straight, and then the dry spell snapped with like a 14-inch rain we had 24 hours. And then it rained for 5 days straight. So we got all that water back in a week. Hopefully we'll get some good cold fronts blowing through early October and get this thing kicked off. I'm sick of catching these little fish. We usually don't get into the big fish until we got at least, usually it's the second big cold front that blows through that'll cool the water off, and it makes the bait group up good and the big fish start coming out to play. So won't be long now, but give it a little bit longer. And Jeremy got 5 to 7 inches of rain. Man, that's crazy. That can really screw up the fishing. I like fishing the rain, but 7 inches, that's not right. I hope so, Jeremy. You're fishing a tournament? Or are you fishing for fun? All right, Jeremy, I'll see if, I'm going to work on that, Jeremy. I know, like, for, for, uh, for Jamie to fish with one, he's kind of has to go with the Mad Cats because he's sponsored angler for Mad Cats. Pretty sure they require him to wear the Mad Cats jersey. But yeah, you and I should be wearing probably something. Uh, yeah, weatherman hadn't been right. I don't know. I can't even remember the last time the weatherman's been right. I don't know how you become a weatherman. That's got to be. He don't have to get anything right. He's never right. I don't know how any weatherman keeps his job. I've never seen one that was good. All right, everybody got their vote in. I bet we can come up with something. I bet we can come up with something. Imagine we might. I don't know. I bet we can come up with something. I like your style, though, buddy. So, for 2 Carolina Lake weights, the winner is 29. Seemed like I saw Buck won that one. I kind of saw that number come through. Don R., welcome, buddy. Welcome. We might as well give away an Elgato Azul hat while we're at it. And I'll go ahead and I'll get a decal too. Since we're here. Jeff said you have to get an Elgato tarp to put over my fat butt. I talked to my boy Chris Thompson. He said y'all used to work together, Jeff. He said you were a good guy. So I told him we had a good time fishing. All right, guys. Well, next one's going to be for a decal. Then we'll give away, we'll give away 2 hats. I've got the flat bill, which is the one I wear. I got what I call a girl's hat, but some guys might like it. Some guys don't like a flat bill, but when I'm fishing, I got to have a flat bill because it messes with my glasses. Can't wear sunglasses with a hat like this very good, but I guess you could wear this when you're not fishing. For me, I got to have a flat bill. Sunglasses jacks up my hat, and I'm sitting like this all the time. So we'll give away both of these. First, we'll do the decal. You get this screen back up on my computer. All right, guys. This is for the El Gato Azul TV decal. 1 to 40. Go. We'll do the 2 hats last. Is anybody there? I'll lose connection. Come on, man. Give that a minute or two. So for guys that hadn't, Jackie V, welcome. So guys that hadn't been keeping up with us, we got on with Minotaur hooks. We're going to be field staff for them, so we'll be testing all their new stuff before it hits the market. Get to put our hands on it, get to fish with it, tell them what we think needs to be changed on whether it's any good or whether we like it or not. So I've been fishing with the Minotaur hooks now for 3 trips. I really like them. There's some of the hooks I'll be honest I don't like, but there are 3 or 4 of them that I really love. One cool thing about Randy, he runs the company, he owns the company. He's when he brought me on his field staff, Jamie had been talking with him, they're friends, and he had said, Chris is going to give you a straight answer on these products. He's not going to blow smoke up your ass, and he's going to tell you what he thinks is right with them and what's wrong with them. And so that's how we started our relationship. And he had said, I appreciate you giving me an honest, straight answer on what you want to change on these. And I thought it was pretty cool because he's actually listened to me. He's going to make some changes on some of the hooks. And I told him I thought his best hook was the Big Sioux. It's a 12-aught. And I said, I thought that, most people they think a 12-aught's too big. No, I like a big hook. We fish with big baits in the winter. And my hookup ratio goes way through the roof when I use a big hook. But I told him, I thought a lot of guys are kind of shy from a hook that big. And so I said, if you could bring that same hook in at an 8 and a 10, I think you would probably have a hard time keeping them in stock. And so they're going to bring that Big Sioux in an 8 and a 10. it'll be an 8, 10, and then the 12 that they carry. So, but I've also the one that I've really liked the most right now is it's the Behemoth 10-aught. I should have brought some in here to show off, but that's the one I used on my uh, video where I was crimping. It's got a super wide gap and an aggressive offset. It's really good for big baits. It's going to be a damn good hook for 15-pound fish and over. So I'll be interested in seeing what's coming. They've got a new rattle out called the Big Knocker. It's got like propellers on it. It's an inline rattle. It's kind of like a Versa rattle, but it's got like screws on it. It looks like it's going to do good for the river guys. And Jamie's going to put that on a new rig, so that should be coming out soon. I was telling guys earlier that I put Jamie in contact with a guy I've been kind of becoming friends with. So he makes bait boards. He makes custom bait boards. It's Knickknacks Custom Bait Boards. Some of you guys might have seen my bait board. It's really unique type of bait board. He uses a router, and he CNCs, and he routes out your your custom logo and whatever you want on the sideboards, and then fills it with epoxy. So Carolina Lakeways going to partner up with them. We're designing a bait board with the Real Men Dig Big Kitties logo on it. We're not sure exactly what we're going to write on the sideboards. My vote is for go big or go home. That's my motto. I'd like to add that, put my little fingerprint on it, but so that should be able to show you guys something on that in probably about 3 weeks, maybe a little less. Mike says he likes the big hooks to have a long shank and a wide gap. Have trouble finding them. All right, so if you want the longer shank, you're going to love that Big Sioux. It's got a longer shank. The Behemoth has a little bit of a shorter shank. It's more like what they call a double action. The Behemoth is kind of like a double action, and the Big Sioux is more like a true circle hook. Just the traditional shape. The only difference is it's got the aggressive offset. Both of those hooks have the beak kicked up towards the eye, which for me I got to have that to have confidence in the hook. For me, the beak's got to point towards the eye. I don't like a beak that points towards the shaft. Now, I know most hook companies these days have both, so some guys might not know exactly what I'm talking about, but the beak of the hook is the point, and they're making them 2 different ways these days. Here's the shaft of the hook, which is the shank or the shaft. It's the straight part of the hook. Well, they're making these beaks of the hook now pointing like this towards the shaft, and I don't like that. I like my beak to point up towards that eye, and for me, it's a lot better hookup ratio. John says he maxes out at a 10-0 in fresh water. So I started going bigger than 10-0 last year, and I got to tell you, John, my big fish hookup ratio increased by, I guess, 30%. It was that dramatic. Now, you're not going to catch very many fish under 15 pounds, but at a certain time of the year, I don't want a small fish taking my bait, because when he gets your bait and you're reeling him in, then you're missing a bait out of the water. You could go across a big fish and you've missed him. So by putting those big baits on, here's the philosophy behind it. In the winter, big fish, game fish become lethargic. Bait fish become lethargic. Big blues are slightly lethargic, but they're still pretty active feeders, especially around the 45-degree temperature mark. That's probably the heaviest feeding that they'll do. When they're feeding like that, they don't want to travel very far to get something, and they key in on bigger baits that are lethargic, that are just sitting there. So they just want to have one or two meals for that day. They don't want to have to chase around 15 meals. They'd rather just grab that one. So going big with the bigger bait, it just dramatically increases the amount of big fish that you put in the boat. You end up going from when you're using smaller baits to catching, 15 small fish and two big fish, to when you go with the big bait, you end up catching 0 small fish and 7, 8, 10. I mean, y'all seen us in the winter. We catch sometimes 20, 30 big fish in one trip. So that never happened before when we went small or medium-sized baits. We did what everybody else does. We catch up, some smaller ones, and then we got 2 kicker fish that are 25, 30 pounds. When we decided to go big, I've gone big for a long time. I used to just do 2 baits, big, the outside baits. And then I downsized as I get towards the middle of the boat. But the last 5 years or so, we've gone really big. The size of our fish and the amount of big fish went through the roof when we did that. Now, I got buddies that'll fish right next to me. They're using the same rigs as me. I taught them how to rig the thing. The only difference is they will not commit to that big bait. They think, oh, well, I'm just not going to catch as many fish when I go big. But tell guys, if you make that commitment, when the time is right and the water temperature is right, your big fish catch ratio will go through the freaking roof when you go big. Now, there are days when big baits are not going to do what you want them to do. Post front, the day of the front, when that northern front's blowing in, fish get finicky. They lay down in the mud. We downsize and go really small sometimes, but for the most part, we go really big. And so having those big ass hooks increases your catch ratio by tenfold. So instead of catching 2 fish that are big fish that day, you move up and you start catching 10 fish that are big. And I know it's hard for some guys to really, they're like, well, I catch big fish on little baits. Well, yeah, you can do that. Lots of people do that. But you go talk to the guys that are really monster hunters, and they'll all say the same thing. Go big. The biggest, baddest fish, you can catch one like that, but the majority of them are eating. When they go eat, they're not looking for this size bait. A 500-pound guy doesn't want a little piece of sushi. He wants triple pounder, like triple decker, cheeseburger with extra large fries and a supersized Coke. And same goes for a big fat ass catfish. They typically, the bigger your bait, the bigger the fish. So I know I'm going off on a tangent, but that's why we use those big ass hooks, man. We just catch a lot more big fish when we go big. So go big or go home, baby. This time of year, we're still using 8-aught hooks. I generally craft. I craft my rigs to the type of fish I'm catching. So I start upsizing about half my rigs come October when we get our first or second. By the first cold front, I've already done it. By the second cold front, I'm starting to really go big. And then, by November, it's freaking go time here. We're catching big fish every trip. So, if you guys are wanting to up your big fish game, but you don't want to just go all big, just put some big ones on a couple, and it may not pan out for you one trip, but if you stay with it, be consistent over a period of time, you're going to find that your big fish, you're going to catch 10 times as many big fish that year as you did the year before, staying small the whole time. It's just, it takes a little bit of like getting used to putting on a, most guys, they laugh and they come on the boat, they're like, damn, you can't even cast that thing. But, you know, big old 10-inch bait catches a big old catfish. So something that I learned from some of these really high level big fish catching guys that they passed on to me, and I put it into my game. I try to, you know, learn a little bit from all these really high level guys that I've gotten lucky enough to fish with over the years. Some of my really good friends, they win all these Catmaster tournaments, you know, first place, second place, third place. Every year they're winning. So I learned from them. Uh, I try to pay it forward, the things that I've learned, to some of these other guys that are trying to learn how to catch these big fish. So I enjoy doing that. So let me see what I got off. I lost track of what I'm doing. So let me go back and chat here for a second. That sticker was that I was giving away was 17. Next thing we're going to give away, boys and girls, we'll give away one of these El Gato Azul hats. I'll you write down a lucky number here. Same deal, 1 to 40. Go. John, that 12-0 hook will catch 15 pounders. It'll catch 8 pounders, but it's made for 15 pounders and up, buddy. I'll tell you one thing. You can catch a 50 pounder on an 8-0 hook, but you damn sure can lose a bunch of them too on an 8-0 hook. Now, when you bury a 12-0 in a 50 or 60 or 70, you got him. He ain't getting off. You can get it around the tooth patch. You can get it through all that hard fiber. A big fish, it's got a ring around its mouth. It's about like that. You can't get an 8-0 past that thing. You're skin hooking it. And a 50, 60, 70 pounder, when you skin hook it, if you get it up close to the boat and you don't have your drag set, he's powerful enough just to rip that hook right out of his flesh, and he's gone. When I used 8-0s basically year round, I lost some of my biggest fish I've ever caught because of it. But as I've moved up in size, I catch almost all those big ones now. Even a skin hooked fish, it's coming in the boat. You just get a lot better hookup on a big fish when you got a bigger hook. It buries better. It gets behind the tooth patch. It'll go through bone, and you're not just skin hooking or whisker hooking them as much. You know, when you use an 8-0 and you're bringing in these big fish, you'll often see that you just barely had that thing hooked, and you're like, damn, I was lucky I got that sucker in. But when you go with a big hook, you rarely have one skin hooked. It's generally buried deep. So I know it's hard for guys to go big. Trust me, I know. It took me a long time. But hell, I've been fishing for these big fish for a long time now. So I'm constantly changing. I'm always trying to do something to improve. It's just if you're not trying to get better, then you're falling behind. The rigs have changed dramatically over the last 20 years. Uh, the hooks, when I first started, it was all Kale hooks. They didn't even have circle hooks, but all this stuff definitely helps you, increases your hookups, gets, the fish more excited. So I'm going to show this. This is for the El Gato Azul hat. 29. Lucky 29. It's for this hat I'm wearing tonight. I'm also going to give away one of these. I don't wear these, so none of y'all ever seen these hats being worn. But if you like this style, some guys like that. I like a flat bill because my sunglasses, it doesn't affect my sunglasses when I'm fishing. Yeah, so Jamie says we got some new rigs. I've mentioned them twice. There's going to be some new rigs coming. Not just new rigs, but Jamie's improved the rigs recently. He's got started on crimping, so all the rigs will be coming crimped. He's going to be making improvements along the way. There's some new things coming we've got. Some of them are right around the corner. Some of them are a long ways off, but we're just going to keep working and trying to get things improved. So 1 to 40. 1 to 40 gets this bent bill baseball cap. So looks like we hit 800 tonight, guys. That was pretty exciting. I think I can't remember who was the 800th. Man, it was a slow deal getting started going, but once it seemed like this last year we kind of started taking off. So it's all because of you guys. I appreciate everybody's support. Guys coming in and sharing everybody out. Make sure y'all get everybody shared out. If somebody's in here that you don't know, ask who, what's their channel. If they got a channel, and then go sub them. So, I've got a Facebook group called El Gato Azul TV. It's very interactive group of guys. It's not one of those deals where you post and there's only one thumbs up. Usually guys, they do take the time to comment and give thumbs up and stuff like that. And they're willing to support anybody else that comes in there. And so I try to encourage guys to do that when they come into my groups. Don't just be a passive participant. Try to be active. It's going to, all these guys that are in here tonight, I've met in other live streams or, I'm subbed to every one of these channels. So if there's somebody in here that you see that you're not subbed to, go sub them, show some support. That's how we all grow. And this YouTube thing ain't easy, man. it ain't easy. So every little bit helps for us little guys. I know most guys are like, I don't even pay attention to that stuff. And I just like, I don't believe that for a minute. Anybody who's doing this who's not doesn't have a bunch of subs, that every one of these subscribers matters to me. And especially the guys that are in there being active and taking an active role and wanting to talk to me and be friendly with me. I'm going to be friendly back. That's just the type of person I am. I can honestly say some of my best friends now are YouTubers. It's crazy. In just a year, my life's completely changed because of YouTube. It is not what I thought it was going to be, but it's turned into something that's really, really cool. It's way more than just the video and stuff. It's definitely become more about, for me, it's the relationships that I built, the guys that I get to fish with now that I would have never fished with before, the shows that I get to go on, the guys that want to sponsor me. I would have never gotten they wouldn't had no idea who the heck I was before YouTube, so I know a lot of guys are like, F YouTube, but it's, for me, the way that my experience with it, it's been a blessing. It's rare that I see like a real negative type of person in there. And if you do, you just go the opposite direction of those types of people. So it's been all positive for me. I do know one thing is that I find strange is when I post a video of my son, those are some of the most, I get more thumbs down on my 6-year-old catching a big fish or throwing a cast net. That's one thing I don't understand about YouTube is why 8% of the population would give a thumbs down to a 6-year-old catching a big fish or throwing a cast net and catching bait at 6. To me, I think that's cool. I don't, but I get it. Everybody's not into everything, and it's their right, I guess, to give a thumbs down. It used to bother me. I don't really let it bother me too much anymore, except for it does bother me a little bit with my son. But, I'm posting it, so they got the right to not like what I'm posting. I get that, but we're just going to keep grinding and doing what we're doing. We're having fun. We're making friends. We're making videos. We're making connections. We're just going to keep doing it big. So this is number 1 is the winner of the bent bill hat. So I know this summer we took kind of a break. I had got my boat rewired. It was supposed to take 2 weeks. It ended up taking 2 months. Not cool, but it is what it is. We got it wired up. It's now we're coming into October. It's going to be our big fish season. We've got a lot of people that have joined the family and are supporting us. We've got new sponsors coming on board. We've got Minotaur Hooks as our field staff. We've got Carolina Lake Weights pro staff. We've got Monster Cat Mafia, which is a conservation group that's affiliated with the American Catfishing Association. And we got another huge sponsor that's about to. We should be able to announce that hopefully very soon. I've been really antsy to get this next one announced because it's a very big honor to be asked to be on this next team. But I want to say thanks everybody who came in tonight and joined us on this live stream. I love giving this stuff away to you guys. I'm gonna keep doing it. I appreciate everybody's support. We're going to have some new stuff coming out. I got a video coming out about removing decals off your boat, removing the pinstripes, and adding new pinstripes. So that one will be coming out soon. I also, I'm going to do a strength test video for monofilament leader line. If you guys want me to add your leader line, I know I had about 5 guys that were going to send me leader line. They dropped the ball. They didn't send it, but I'm going to show you what I got so far. So I've got the old tried and true Berkeley Big Game 80-pound monofilament leader. I'm going to test that one. I've got Slime Line 80-pound monofilament leader. Strength test. We're doing that one. I've got Andy 80-pound monofilament leader line. We're going to do that one. Now I'm supposed to have some guys sending me some string, some, let's see what else, some Cast King. Yeah, Smurf, we can trade stickers. Anybody that wants a sticker, they can always hit me up at this email. I'll send you one. And if you got a sticker, send it back. I've got a bunch of stickers I'm going to give away soon. I had planned on doing it on one of my previous giveaways, but we started growing really fast and we just blew by it. And then we hit another benchmark. And so I held off on giving them all away. So I got a bunch of decals, like, Tom gave me some decals. Kevin Palmetto Cats gave me some decals. A bunch of people gave me some decals. So it's been a good deal. We're growing fast, so we're going to try to give back. Hopefully we can hit 1,000 by this winter. When we do 1,000, we're going to do a big giveaway from my sponsor that's coming. But I've got some other stuff we're going to give away for that as well. So I think whoever won, Jeremy won this last hat. So congratulations, Jeremy. I appreciate everybody stopping in, joining us tonight. We went a little longer than I expected, but sometimes I get sidetracked. It was good talking with you guys. I appreciate everybody. And Azul out.